Before going to the details, let's take a quick look at the headlines. Meghalaya to install vehicle scanners to combat drug trafficking. PHE Minister reviews progress of New Shillong water supply project. Seven killed, one injured in coal mine dynamite blast in Thamsku, East Janja Hills. Five villages in Malkarwat declared Har Ghar Jal on Jal Arpan Divas. And Manipur Governor summons 7th session of 12th Legislative Assembly. The news in detail. First, the local news. The Meghalaya government is optimistic that the installation of advanced vehicle scanners at key entry points will help curb the inflow of narcotics into the state. Advisor to the Social Welfare Department, Paul Lingdor, said the scanners now under procurement will detect illegal substances with no exemptions once operational. He added strengthen enforcement and rehabilitation efforts.
Green Mission has had a very positive impact on society, and it's one of the most successful stories in terms of partnership between government and civil society, and that we now have a direct interface with members of the public. I'll just cite an example. At Kliyodo, we now have a center where we actually give professional advice and support to people who have strayed the wrong path. A good number of them have totally given up on drugs and substance abuse. And the younger ones, we have even encouraged them to begin, a fresh life with training facilities, which the Department of Social Welfare has been able to help them with in order to upscale their potential for livelihood programs.
PHE Minister Marcus N. Marak has reviewed the progress of the New Shillong water supply project aimed at ensuring sustainable drinking water for New Shillong Township and nearby villages. During an on-site inspection at Nongkhali village, the minister expressed satisfaction over the pace of work despite initial setbacks. The project is expected to play a crucial role in strengthening water security and supporting future urban growth in the state capital region once completed.
I'm very pleased to say that the work is progressing very well, and I hope it will be able to complete as per the stipulated time. The civil works completion is at 30%, and procurement of pipes, pumps, machineries, etc. is at 90%. There was little delay because of land issues there, so our officials have gone for a negotiations which took almost a year, and there was issues of dam site also. We have to ship the dam site to the second selection site, which is the present construction site. So therefore it took almost a year with regard to negotiations for land, etc.
At least 7 persons were killed and one injured in a dynamite blast at a coal mining site in Tangsku, East Jaintia Hills district early this morning. Superintendent of Police Vikash Kumar confirmed the casualties, adding that the injured have been shifted to Sutunga CHC and Civil Hospital for treatment. Videos circulating on social media show chaotic scenes at the site, with locals urging people not to record the incident. Police said further details are awaited and more information will be shared as the investigation progresses. The PHE Maukarwat division today celebrated Jal Arpan Divas, handing over community ownership of Jal Jeevan Mission water schemes to 5 villages: Jashyar, Nongdosau, Mautungam, Pindandiwa and Sasnyang, now declared Har Ghar Jal, with safe drinking water in every household, school and Anganwadi centres. Har Ghar Jal certificates and detailed scheme maps were distributed during the program. MLA Renington L. Tongkhar congratulated residents, noting 4 villages benefit from gravity-based water sources, ensuring round-the-clock supply.
Department kalau support jokiation hak bak clear up and identify issues bagian but come down clear up ban yara persoto igishnon bakin nom penuet bakin syak ekjian joki pai na kijaka joki hak bak away ko ikatuye kat kibaladon harus tulis kilala ban yo mentah le shiberna ekitrelang igishnon but kila ability ekitrelang pina kapor support na ko abalong pi kisan igishnon kilo igishnon banon Hakaba kali Islam mentarasmi hakar distrik berkawai. Pi kisan beli kisnon berlembab hakar distrik sama sesuatu jongi. Yang wapiyo yang kene kajin penting kena yang kajin yo haman lagi triuye.
Security personnel at Wards Lake today apprehended a 25-year-old man after allegedly recovering a bag containing suspected ganja while he was attempting to enter the premises. The accused has been identified as Henja Kappa, a resident of Kolasip district, Mizoram. Following the incident, Lake authorities immediately alerted the police. Police personnel reached the spot, took the accused into custody and began legal proceedings. The seized contraband is reported to weigh around 2.479 kilograms. The Jaintia National Council staged a protest against the GHADC's alleged inaction on implementing the Panar language and curbing illegal trading by non-tribals in East and West Jaintia Hills. The JNC demanded revocation of trading licenses issued to non-tribals, adoption of Panar in official communication, and a special council session to promote the language. A JNC delegation later met CEM T. Shiwat seeking urgent action.
Yung nakawi kesengi nang mi nang karoy ki dukan yang kibar jelah. Tak kini himan nga kawakta ya ka menret kepaten yang kari Jaintia ka maya ka yang kamtam hakam kini kipor wa ki kon konro. Em dia perdi ke jing kerdo kam kerdo jam ke wakro bha. Ne bha la dachka itu aki kira sarkar la ka miye uman. Kamre la dapai chaki business chaki khayi khaba kam kidai dukan la dukudo la yoy da dap saki bar jalla. Lagi kam ke sen da thoi chaka JHADC wo khnra ya ka trading license kam kini ki bar jalla ki wo em ha keleng ke Jaintia. Kamre hedon ne singim puyo ai ke jubab.
Officials from Meghalaya's Land Records and Survey Department along with Assam's Revenue Department on Tuesday carried out a joint inspection in 4 sensitive border villages of Rait Marwet, Patharkuchi, Maikuli, Pilangkata and Barapathar. Using GPS and survey tools, teams assessed ground conditions and recorded residents' administrative preferences. Officials stated that findings and public feedback will be compiled into a detailed report for both state governments. In a move to promote cultural preservation and tourism, the Khasi Students' Union East Jaintia Hills unit conducted an exploratory trek to the historic caves of Krem Kutsutiang and Krem Khamat Watisha under Ilaka Nongkli. The expedition aimed to document the cave's historical and cultural significance and explore avenues for sustainable development. Krem Kutsutiang is believed to have been a hideout of freedom fighter Uwo Gyangnangba during the 1862 uprising. The KSU plans to urge state and central governments to promote heritage tourism, research and sustainable livelihoods for local communities. In a major initiative, the Ribhoi Deputy Commissioner's Office will provide subsidized app-based coaching to nearly 7,000 job-seeking youths for state and central government exams. Under the program, candidates will pay just ₹100 per month, with ₹400 subsidized by the DC's office supported by Niti Aayog. The scheme is open to Class 12 pass youths, offering live and recorded classes with full subject support, and registration is available online.
We have not launched the app. What we have done is there is an existing app called Philo. We have partnered up with that company. We have asked Philo to create content specifically meant for those students who are looking for government jobs, who are preparing for government jobs or competitive examinations. So during the coachings that we provided to the students for DSC examination, we realized that there is no coaching over here existing. Simultaneously, the students are poor in reasoning, they are poor in mathematics, English they do very well, GK they do well, but because of being poor in mathematics and reasoning, they are not able to qualify or compete for national examinations like SSC, like railways, like banking, like etc. So we have partnered up with this organization. We have created this entire content which will have adequate, which will have live classes on all these subjects: reasoning, mathematics, English, and everything, including GK, computer, and other things. And these classes will be available to students through that app itself.
The first ever community market Yau Luri Lura was recently organized at Ding Pasaw on the traditional market day, Yau Linka, to strengthen market linkages for farmers in the region. The initiative was led by Mauringkeneng MLA HS Kharpran and funded through the Mauringkeneng Scheme Implementation Committee under his chairmanship. Farmers from neighbouring areas participated, showcasing organic vegetables and value-added local products. Speaking at the event, MLA HS Kharpran stressed the need for minimum support price or MSP for farmers and encouraged youth to become self-reliant through agriculture, noting limited government job opportunities.
Pat itu kalau fikir ni kayu ni po di pasok, ketika bela kamrim pat ka bela sisa kala pau kan, tang ba iba kesak haju sekeju. Tekam tang yang tu sesuatu kamba, ia ban kalau kesutia, ia kini kipai doktor song sini kedong ba kini long kibri kiba lam penmi sibun ki mar nak kini kedong katai nama kibun kibar rap kibar ding so kipai kiba lam orang ni. But terkam bikin yang permisibun bakam cu bagian dia kena kajau. But terban juga kena kajau kalau kumba ni penpau pertai ya kai ba ngina banyo nak kena ka dong katain. Bagi weki perlok ki nak ki bentar ke state buat siapa ke state tu ken yo kata ka kubur siapa kena kajau bikin lah banyawan. Banyak tiat kadang ba kalau ka lat kamai kaji jiki beri usini nomor ba. Tentang digi mi sibun kimar dari London don bathit men bawan men thi kamut ka don thi jinge mo.
The College of Community Science CAU Impal Tura hosted a one-day workshop on women in northeastern agriculture, breaking barriers, building businesses. Organized by the AICRP on Women in Agriculture. The program focused on entrepreneurship, capacity building, and livelihood enhancement for women in the region. In his address, West Garo Hills Deputy Commissioner Vibhor Agarwal stressed the need for institutional support to women entrepreneurs in product development, marketing, and business expansion. Around 125 participants, including entrepreneurs, attended with experts highlighting the growing scope for women in food processing, mushroom cultivation, and handicrafts.
Every government at the national level, at the state level, entrepreneurship is something on which a huge focus is there of making people self-sufficient. And women are the center pole of this. Having constituting 50% of the workforce, this I think has been emphasized enough, and we don't need to repeat it, because I think now it has become a very common knowledge and understanding that harnessing the power of our nearly 50% of the population.
Let's now take a look at the regional news. BJP Legislature Party Leader Yumnam Khemchan Singh on Wednesday took oath as the new Chief Minister of Manipur, with Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala administering the oath at Lok Bhavan in the presence of BJP legislators and NDA leaders. Nemcha Kipgen of the BJP and NPF legislator L. Dikho were sworn in as Deputy Chief Ministers, while Govindas Konthaujam and K. Lokan Singh took oath as ministers. The swearing-in comes a day after the Union Home Ministry revoked President's rule in Manipur, which had been in force since February 2025, following a proclamation issued under Article 356(2) of the Constitution.
पार्लियामेंट सेशन में मणिपुर बजट को लेके बजट ज्यादा नहीं है, मणिपुर के लिए बजट नहीं है करके बोला गया, तो आपके सरकार अभी मणिपुर बजट को लेके क्या करने वाली है?
सरकार बन गया, बजट होगा।
बजट होगा।
देखिए, इतना मैंने कहा ना, जस्ट उसकी चर्चा कर रहा था।
Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala has summoned the 7th session of the 12th Legislative Assembly today at the Assembly Hall in Impal under Article 174 of the Constitution. A business advisory committee meeting held earlier in the day. The decision was taken during the first cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchan Singh following the revocation of President's rule in the state. The 60-member assembly, which was under suspended animation since February 2025, will now resume functioning. Here are the top stories from national news. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today launched Bharat Taxi, the country's first taxi service in the cooperative sector in New Delhi. Addressing the event, Shah said the platform aims to shift profits from corporate entities to drivers, helping increase their earnings by eliminating high commissions. Backed by the Ministry of Corporation, Bharat Taxi promises surge-free pricing and fares up to 30% cheaper than existing services like Ola and Uber. The service, which has already empowered over 10,000 drivers in the Delhi NCR pilot, is set for nationwide expansion within 3 years.
मित्रों, कई बार कुछ काम जो शुरू होते हैं तब मालूम नहीं होता है ये कितना बड़ा काम है, परंतु कुछ साल उसकी यात्रा समाप्त होने के बाद पीछे मुड़कर देखते हैं तो एक वटवृक्ष के बीच की भांति एक विशाल वटवृक्ष अपनी छाई में करोड़ों लोगों को समावेश करता है।
Now let's take a look at the top stories from around the world. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has highlighted the risks posed by excessive concentration of critical minerals and stressed the need to de-risk global supply chains through structured international cooperation. He was addressing the inaugural Critical Mineral Ministerial hosted by the United States in Washington, D.C. Dr. Jaishankar also expressed India's support for the Forge initiative and outlined steps such as the National Critical Minerals Mission, rare earth corridors, and responsible commerce to strengthen supply resilience.
The main reason I came was that there was a Critical Minerals Ministerial which was convened by Secretary of State Marco Rubio. There were a number of countries, I think about 50 odd countries which were here. So that meeting took place today. In fact, it's still going on. I took a break from that. That was the principal reason. It was a very good discussion. Critical minerals is a very important subject. The US has been a partner for some years. Today they launched a new initiative called Forge, which we have supported. It's a kind of successor to the Mineral Security Partnership. So I think overall, to me it was a good meeting, very productive, very outcome-oriented, very business-like, and that was the core reason I came.
And in sports. The Dong King Ding Sports and Cultural Organization today concluded the first Under-14 knockout football tournament at Dong King Ding Village Playground in Eastern West Khasi Hills District. The final between Yatrelang SC and Dong King Ding SC drew an enthusiastic crowd and turned into a gripping contest. Both sides were evenly matched, with the game ending 2-2 in regulation time. The title was decided through a tense tie-breaker, where Yatrelang SC held their nerve to win 7-6 and lift the championship trophy. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature of 12 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius were recorded. The relative humidity is 31%. Moving on to Shillong, 8 degrees Celsius of minimum temperature, 21 degrees Celsius of maximum temperature were recorded today. The relative humidity is 37%. Meanwhile, in Jowai, minimum temperature 9 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 20 degrees Celsius and relative humidity is 29%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai says clear weather most likely to occur. Before winding up this news bulletin, the headlines once again. Meghalaya to install vehicle scanners to combat drug trafficking. PHE Minister reviews progress of New Shillong Water Supply Project. Seven killed, 1 injured in coal mine dynamite blast in Tangsku, East Janja Hills. Five villages in Maukarwat declared Har Ghar Jal on Jal Arpan Divas. And Manipur Governor summons 7th session of 12th Legislative Assembly. And that's a wrap for today's news bulletin. Until tomorrow, thank you for watching. Have a nice evening ahead.